We're gonna make this one really quick. I don't know if you guys know about Roland Martin, but he's talking about how they are now starting to target Haitians in America with this ICE thing. ICE is now going to be it's going to be moved from Mexicans to Haitians. You're going to see some of the same thing: concentration camps, how they're deporting them, and supposedly they're supposed to be deported to Haitian, but just like we saw with the Mexicans, some of those people can be deported to another slave type concentration camp. And in my opinion, I think that's where a lot of them are going to be going. And here's the other part of it is that it's hard, even like with all you have is racist people with ICE, it seems like, and they didn't take the time to figure out who was actually legal Mexicans or illegal Mexicans. So when you're dealing with black and how they say we all looking like, how hard do you think it's going to be for them to differentiate from a Haitian with dreads or somebody uh, black with just dreads? So this is a big thing, y'all. So we're gonna watch a little bit of this video. I want y'all to tell me what y'all think and leave your comments because this is really important.
Trump, when it comes to deporting Haitian and Syrian immigrants. In a 6-3 ruling, the court overturned a lower court decisions and sided with the administration. It could affect more than 350,000 Haitians and 6,100 Syrians working and living legally in the U.S. under temporary protected status. Nearly 1.3 million people from 17 different countries are currently in the U.S. under temporary protected status, and immigration activists warn that today's ruling empowers Donald Trump to target even more of these people. Andrea Flores, founder of Securing America Promise and former DHS and White House advisor, joins us right now. I'm glad to have here, Andrea. This is obviously devastating. And these are people who came here due to humanitarian crisis, and Donald Trump wants these folks out. And let's be real clear. Donald Trump wants black people and people of color out. They welcome white other parts of the world.
They absolutely do. I mean, the racial animus issues in this case, it was very clear that the Supreme Court did a very shocking thing and essentially discarded any evidence that President Trump had been racist against Haitians, despite all of the statements that most Americans have heard him say about the Haitian American community. And this decision impact Haitians and Syrians. It could actually open the door for up to 1.3 million immigrants who are here legally to lose their status. And it will allow President Trump to take it away without courts being able to review it. So it is a devastating decision. And to exactly your point, it is targeting immigrants who are from countries that the president has openly called undesirable and has made many derogatory remarks about. So it's a really, really sad day for the country.
And of course, you have folks who are running for office who understand the implications of this decision. One of the Republicans who is on a very tight, leash when it comes to his district is Mike Lawler. There are many Haitian immigrants or folks of Haitian descent in his district. This is what he said. While I have never disputed the ability of the president to end temporary protected status, I strongly disagree with ending Haitian TPS at this time. First, the situation on the ground in Haiti is a humanitarian and political disaster and continues to warrant an extension. The State Department has a level 4 travel advisory telling all Americans to evacuate and not travel there precisely because the gangs are in charge of the country, engaged in gun and drug trafficking and kidnapping innocent Haitians. Then he also says, second, of the 350,000 lawful Haitian TPS holders, roughly 1/3 work in our healthcare system. Immediately shutting off TPS will create a crisis in our hospitals, nursing homes, and in the I/DD community. This is the thing, Andrea, I have continued to say that people do not understand. They do not understand how integrated our society is with immigrants in this country. We're talking about critical areas. I'm going to read a quote in a minute from the Ohio governor, Mike DeWine. He knows that if Donald Trump decides to send in his ICE boots into Springfield, Ohio, that is going to completely destroy the economy there because it was the Haitian immigrants that actually restored the economy of Springfield and in the housing because they had lost some 30,000 people over 2 decades.
That's right. I mean, this decision is devastating for the economy. It's going to hurt the construction industry, the healthcare industry. It's going to make the cost of living crisis much worse because TPS is a type of immigration policy that Americans generally support, right? Immigrants come forward, they're vetted, and they work legally and they fill jobs that other Americans cannot fill. So if I'm a business right now, I imagine that I'm suddenly wondering, do I have to fire my TPS workers? And what we've seen, to your point, when Trump can go ahead and start deporting a new population of people, he sends in more federal agents, he sends in ICE, he sends in Border Patrol. And what happens, what we see in the economic data, is that that hurts the economy of the entire community. And so small businesses lose money, healthcare centers, people don't get healthcare. I mean, this is a bad decision for Americans and for the immigrants who live alongside them. You know, President Trump wants to pretend that immigrants sort of are external to our communities, but they're not. They fill jobs, create jobs. Their kids are in school with our kids. And this is just going to unleash more scenes like we saw in Minneapolis and Chicago and in Los Angeles.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine. Today's decision is a legal decision. As I've stated in the past, the policy to remove these individuals from this country is a mistake. Go to my iPad, please. As a result of today's ruling, the over 10,000 Haitians who have been living in Ohio, mostly in the Springfield area, legally through TPS, will now be here illegally and will be subject to immediate deportation. This also means that while these Haitians were working and contributing to our community and economy yesterday, it is now illegal to employ them. The situation in Haiti could hardly be much worse. The violent gangs run most of the country, the government barely functions, and the economy is in shambles. Further, our federal government has an advisory against traveling to Haiti, and our Federal Aviation Administration prohibits U.S. carriers from flying there because of the danger the planes are being shot at by the gangs. But more importantly, changing the immigration status of these individuals is not in the best interest of the United States nor Ohio. And Andrea, I'm telling you, you're going to be more red state governors who are going to wake up and realize, we're screwed if all of a sudden they start shipping these folks back.
That's right. I mean, how many businesses, like I said, are going to have to fire workers that they've trained and hired? And we know that many of these workers are in states like Springfield, Ohio. The reason that Haitians were able to revitalize the economy of Springfield, Ohio, is they filled jobs that Ohio businesses couldn't fill without them. And so I really fear for the Haitian community, because just think about the violence and the overreach we've seen from ICE. And Governor DeWine is exactly right. I mean, President Trump is going to be at odds with so many different parts of his party. And whether that is, CEOs, corporations, nobody wanted TPS to end this way. Only Stephen Miller, only President Trump in this White House. I mean, mass deportation is a bad policy for the country. And really, this is on Congress now to step in, and it's on the Senate to pass a bill that passed out of the House that would actually provide status for Haitian TPS holders. But of course, the pressure campaign has to move to President Trump. He has to know he needs more statements like from Governor DeWine, because as long as he listens to Stephen Miller, he'll keep making bad decisions on immigration that hurt our economy.
All right, then. Andrea Flores, we appreciate it. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me.
Folks, let's go to our panel. Dr. Greg Carr, Department of Afro-American Studies at Howard University out of D.C. Rebecca Carruthers, President CEO of Fair Elections Center out of D.C. Dr. Larry J. Walker.
Crazy. We're going to leave it there, y'all.